No, they're ignorant. That's ignorant.
Alright, guys, welcome back to more ignorance in basketball now. The people in Death Valley, aka this cult, know that I don't care that the Suns beat the Pacers today. I mean, I love that the Warriors lost to them because that's hilarious. And I love to see that team fail anytime I get a chance. It just warms my heart. And Tim Legler, I know you're listening because what else would you be doing? I'm sad. I'm saddened that somebody as bright as you would pick the Warriors to win the championship this year. Let me just shit on the Warriors one more time because I can. It's my channel. I made it by myself. The Warriors won their only ring without Kevin Durant, playing an injured point guard every single series. I remember they went down to the Grizzlies with Mike Conley and Zebo. I think they went down 2-1, and then Mike Conley got hurt. They played Anthony Davis in the first round with no Drew Holiday. I forget who they played in the conference finals. May have been the Rockets, but, come on, let's be real. That team sucked that year anyway. And then they get to the finals, right? Going against the Cavs their first year. Kyrie goes down, and Kevin Love goes down, and it still goes to 6. And if Steph Curry is so fucking great, how come he folded against Dellavedova, who nobody even knows who that is anymore, and Iguodala got Finals MVP just because he played a kind of okay defense on LeBron, who scored like a 50-point triple-double. So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You think the old version of that team is going to win anything? Draymond Green is 117 years old. Steph Curry is... I don't know, is he in a slump? Is he folding? He did just hit a game winner against the Rockets. That's another point. The Rockets, what are they, like the worst team in the league? And that shit almost went into overtime. It's like, this is the team, but they don't have Draymond. The Suns didn't have DA. They've had Crowder out. They've had a bunch of people out, and they're still winning games. So I don't get it. And another thing, I mean, everybody was shitting on the Suns last season, right? Because, well, Devin's ever been to the playoffs. None of these guys have ever been to the playoffs. How much experience does Wiggins and Poole and all these other fucking no-name people I don't even know? Well, Steph Curry's brother-in-law, I don't even know his name. Toscano Anderson. Who else? Fucking Gary Payton's son. How much playoff experience do they have? 0, right? Maybe Wiggins played that 1 year. I can't remember. Did he leave before Jimmy Butler got there, or was that after? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Was he have like 1 or 2 series? So it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because you have Steph, you have Kevon Looney, which is still a ridiculous name, and you have Clay, who's like a shell of himself and probably will be when the playoffs get there. I mean, Clay was so great because of his perimeter defense too. I don't know if that's going to be there. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But I just don't get how you think that old-ass team is going to be better than the Suns. I just don't get it. I mean, when's the last time the Suns lost a close game? Like 3 years ago? What are they, like, fucking 15-1 in, like, clutch games or something? Like, it's crazy. This team just doesn't lose if it's close. It's weird. The only time they lose is if they just don't try and they get blown out. So, Tim, I hope that wasn't too much for you, but I'm disappointed. And let's just get into this game because there are some things I noticed, even though it's basically a meaningless game. Let's be real about it. Suns don't have anything else to work on. They'll get it together. As long as they're healthy, who cares? They're good.
In back-to-back wins, and one of those wins.
Whoa. What do I always say? I'm the star. Shout out to Mikhail, who had a great game. It's too easy. Threw him off with the timing and your long-ass arms. Yeah, that guy with the ball wasn't his night. He started off pretty okay. I think he only started off like with 2 shots in a row, but it was downhill from there. Torrey Craig just does too much. That's why when you guys are like, we need Torrey Craig back, I'm like, nah. He wants to be like a little bit too much of a point forward, and I'm like, nah, just get rebounds, And as soon as you get that rebound, throw it to somebody else because I don't want you handling the ball. There were a couple of times where he was just doing too much, caused a turnover, and I was like, nah, look at that dime. Shout out to Big Mac. He just went off today. I think they said he had a career high. Played muy bien. Didn't love that, but hey, man, it's all good. Played his ass off. Yikes. It was that kind of night for Devin. But that just goes to show you how deep this team is. Devin was terrible, but Chris Paul was like, I think he made his first 6 or 7 shots in a row. Mikhail had a great game. Big Mac had a great game. I'm not going to be able to say his name properly. He will be Big Mac forever. I did notice, like, I thought it was weird that they went with Alfred late instead of Campaign. I thought Campaign actually played okay this game. Maybe it was his hand right there. Not sure. Hopefully Crowder's okay too. I know you guys saw that. Man went down. As soon as Chris Paul passed it to him and I saw him going in, I was like, fuck, here we go. He's not a transition player. That's why he doesn't really get hurt like that. Him and like PJ Tucker, pretty durable. He's not like a big cutter. You know, he'll play good defense and he'll definitely get some steals, but wow, what a fucking take. Jeremy Lin looks like a, what's it called? I keep wanting to say Wolverine, but I know that's not it. What is it? A hyena. There it is. He looks like a hyena. Every time, or a werewolf, whatever floats your boat. JaVale, definitely, I mean, obviously, watched my last video. Some of you guys thought I was being a little harsh on him. Look, man, it's what I do. Did he just say yes, sir? Yes, sir. What a take. Touch, skill, elegance, you know, whatever you want to call it. Great pass. This was impressive. Wow. Like, that's a bold take. But it went in. Lance. I love Lance, bro. I love if Lance was on the Suns. Like, it would terrify me because he's insane. But, you know, like, I don't get how you could just not be happy watching Lance Stephenson play basketball. It's just un-American. It's too easy. Torrey Craig, sit your ass down, traitor. How is he going to do the same thing twice? You don't really see NBA players with face tats like that. Interesting look. This shot was insane. He's going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem. That's what they do. One of Devin's, I think all of Devin's shots were freaking either floaters or dunks. Dunks or layups or floaters. That's all I don't think he made one jump shot today. And you know what, Devin? I forgive you. It's okay. Dime. Dime. There are no one-dimensional players on this team. That's why they are so good. They don't have any real, like, just spot-up shooters. Everybody can put the ball on the floor. Everybody can pass. Everybody can defend. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. They're very similar to the Warriors. They're just not corny. And they keep their turnovers down. I think they're just more selective with their passes because you have Chris Paul. So, like, you don't need to move the ball around as much because you have a dude who's just going to make the right play every time. The Warriors don't really have, like, a real point guard like that. Like, Draymond is their point guard. Steph is a two guard. He can do flashy shit, and I think he's, like, he can react quickly. But yeah, he's not really the type of dude who's going to be, like, calling the play like that and telling everybody where to be like a Chris Paul is. They just play very differently. Steph is a scorer. He's good at it sometimes. But I think that's why they're struggling, because Draymond is he's the glue to their offense and their defense. Without him, that team doesn't work. Like, at all. I mean, clearly. They almost lost to the Rockets. Steph Curry had, like, some people view it as Steph Curry hit a buzzer beater. I view it as they almost lost to the worst team in the NBA. Were they at home too? I mean, does it matter? Let's be real, does it matter? Shout out to Big Mac. Played his ass off today. I'm trying to find I almost said a bottle of lightning. What? That is not the right term. A silver lining. There it is. I'm trying to find a silver lining in the Crowder injury. I mean, I don't know how serious it is as I'm recording this. Didn't look great, but you know, when you see somebody run straight to the locker room, it's usually not a great sign. Great move though. Not mad at it. Look at Big Mac coming out of nowhere with the and one like it's nobody's business. It's just too easy. Like, it's weird how easy it is for this team. That's what he does. Cam Johnson has been struggling a bit too since he's come off the bench. I think he was like 2 for 9 today. I was like, damn. You don't even really notice it with him. With Devin, you noticed. I mean, he took a lot more shots, obviously, but it's like, damn. Every time he got on the floor, I was like, well, this isn't going great. So I hope Cam's okay, because I'm sure that there was a reason he put Alfred in instead of Mr. Payne. Look at Shamit hitting jump shots. All right. Look at him go. Busy B, what? Oh, yeah. Torrey Craig was a pretty good one last year, too. The GM is a genius, bro. He's almost as smart as I am. Almost. Too easy. Look at that. The disrespect. Now, I don't love that they let them back in the game in the fourth, but I blame Elfrid Payton, even though he wasn't on the court at the time. It's still his fault. If that was anybody else on the court, they wouldn't have come back. And you can't prove that that's not true. See? See? Okay, he is gone now, but he gave them the confidence. It's his fault. When he's on the floor, just bad things happen, alright? It's just the truth. With the left? This is ridiculous. That's a nice take. He's going to be a problem.
Talking about not wanting to get queasy, and guess what? About to make you really
that guy just reminds me of a spider. I don't really know why, but he just does. He just looks like he should have 4 arms. I don't know what that means, but it feels right, you know? He just looks like he should have like 4 arms, like the dude from Ben 10. What a shot. How many clutch threes has Cam Johnson made this season? Somebody put it in the comments.
Oh, looking for the screen. Bait the defender Bataze over, finds Book on the drive, grabbed on his way to the basket. Win number 36. And continue to keep pace.
It's too easy, isn't it?